Jai Hind, this is Cadet Ashima from 1T RT Battery NCC Hyderabad Group, and today we are going to talk about the Kargil Vijay Diwas. Operation Vijay, 21 years later. Kargil Vijay Diwas, named after the successful Operation Vijay, is celebrated in India on 26 July every year. On this date, in 1999, India successfully took command of the high outposts which had been lost to Pakistan. To understand more about this day, we shall learn about Operation Vijay in depth and the Kargil War in general. The Kargil War. The Kargil War, also known as the Kargil conflict, was an armed conflict between India and Pakistan that took place between May and July 1999 in the Kargil district of Kashmir and elsewhere along the line of control. In India, the conflict is also referred to as Operation Vijay, which was the name of the Indian operation to clear the Kargil sector. The Kargil War was fought for more than 60 days and was fought under temperatures of 10 degrees Celsius. It ended on 26 July 1999 and resulted in loss of life on both sides. It is one of the very few instances of direct conventional warfare between nuclear states. Kargil was targeted partly because of several unoccupied military positions. The beginning. In late 1998, four generals in Pakistan conspired to launch intrusions on the line of control in the Kargil Dras sector for the purpose of internationalizing the Kashmir issue and cutting the India lifeline to Siachen Glacier. By the first 4 months of 1999, Pakistani soldiers established approximately 140 posts and pickets. The intrusions went undetected till early May, when they were grossly underestimated by the army, which thus pushed soldiers piecemeal, leading to heavy losses with no breakthrough in the initial stages. The army eventually pushed more than 30,000 soldiers in the area, flooded it with Bofors guns, and attained some initial success as the Indian Air Force was also brought in. Eventually, half of the Pakistani pickets and posts were captured by the Indian military. Under huge global diplomatic pressure, Pakistan vacated the rest of the posts, which almost restored the status quo ante. Let us recap. The conflict began after Indian forces detected infiltrations by Pakistani troops and terrorists into Indian territory. The Pakistani side had a strategic advantage during the start of the conflict as they positioned themselves in key locations and could fire at advancing Indian troops. The Indian Army was able to ascertain the points of incursion based on information from local shepherds and launched Operation Vijay. The official death toll on the Indian side was 527 and that on the Pakistani side was between 357 and 453. In the final analysis, it was a humiliating military and diplomatic loss for Pakistan. While it is true that Pakistan achieved initial tactical surprise, it failed abysmally when confronted by a determined Indian military. Globally, Pakistan came to be seen as an irresponsible country despite possessing nuclear weapons. The Kargil War Memorial. The Kargil War Memorial, built by the Indian Army, is located in Dras, in the foothills of the Tololing Hill. The memorial, located about 5 km from the city center across the Tiger Hill commemorates the martyrs of the Kargil War. A poem, Pushp Ki Abhilasha, by Makhanlal Chaturvedi, a renowned Hindi poet, is inscribed on the gateway of the memorial. The names of the soldiers who lost their lives in the war are inscribed on the memorial wall and can be read by visitors. To recall the valor of the soldiers who laid down their lives to achieve victory for the country in the Kargil War, Kargil Vijay Diwas is observed on 26 July every year. This day is celebrated in the Kargil Dras sector and the national capital, New Delhi, where the Prime Minister of India pays homage to the soldiers at Amar Jawan Jyoti at India Gate every year. Functions are also organized all over the country to commemorate the contributions of the armed forces. I would like to end with a quote from Captain Manoj Kumar Pandey. Some goals are so worthy, it's glorious even to fail. Thank you and Jai Hind.